story is everything. You can't live out your dream unless you understand your personal story on the most intimate level. You must know what story you're telling yourself about yourself, because that greatly influences the story you tell the world about yourself, and it determines the life you will live. In my new book, There's No Plan B for Your A Game, I share the story my dad told me every single day of my childhood. My dad was a cowboy, a real life working cowboy. He was gruff, no nonsense, practical, and he finished every sentence with a cuss word as if it were punctuation. Every morning, my dad would wake up my brother Tony and me saying, "Keep moving, partner. You're the best in there, goddammit. You're the best." He told us that we were the best every single day. And then one day, years later, we thought, well, I don't know, maybe he's right. Maybe we are the best. My brother and I surrendered to what he saw in us, and we lived out that story. He spoke us into existence. Now, I don't pretend to know your story, but I do know this: you will succeed or fail based on the stories you tell yourself and others. It doesn't matter what you want to do. It only matters what story you tell yourself, and then how you live out that story every single day until you gain mastery, and every day after that as well. If you tell yourself you're 20 pounds overweight and a loser, that's the story you're going to live out. Is that really your story? Or do you want to change it and change the course of your life? Maybe it's time for you to tell a new story about yourself. That doesn't mean it's easy. It can be hard as hell to keep repeating your new story and follow through with the actions that will make the story come true. But I know you can do it, because if I did it, you can do it. What do you want to accomplish? Write it down and mentally put yourself there. Really feel yourself inhabiting your dream. Now, go back in time. Write the story of the months and the years of hard work you put in, the tears that you cried in frustration when things went sideways, the struggles you had in keeping going, your worst fears about everything bad that could happen, and the times you wanted to quit. Write it all down. Now, read it. You know what you just written? You've written a story where you experience bumps and train wrecks and struggles all along the way, and yet you still triumph in the end. Now, that's a story worth telling. Story, stamina, success. It's that simple. When you truly and fully live into your story, you don't have to tell people what your story is. I never have to say, "Hey people, I'm Bo. I'm a really hard worker. I'm super disciplined. I'm faithful to my wife, and I love my kids. And I'm here to help other people achieve their dreams." Your character is revealed through the story of who you are and how you act in the world. When your story is at a high level, it demands that the listeners play up to that level. It also promises them the sort of future that they'll have if they hang out with you. I was really young when my story came to me. For most people, it happens later, sometimes even into your 60s or 70s, before you're hit by lightning and realize what it is that you could be the best in the world at. We all have our own story. We all have our own dreams to live into. Make sure you tell yourself the right story and live out the right story.